welcome to my channel. My name's Thomasin. Today I'm gonna be sewing. I don't know how to sew. I've got a nice top that I'm trying to turn into a different kind of top. So I'm gonna be sewing. This DIY isn't a tutorial. Let me stress, this is not a tutorial. This is me learning on the job. It's a bit of trial and error fun, really. I'm just gonna butcher this top essentially, but I think that's fine. Here's one I chopped up earlier. This was my original DIY on this piece. Absolutely terrible. So I'm trying to turn what was a turtleneck top into a halter neck. I'm hoping to make something that's made up of two parts, joined in the middle and then tied at the back, or something like this. This is very bright and my hat looks silly. We're going to John Lewis to get decent, regular materials. I'm very excited. I get sparkly purple or regular purple. It's up to you. That is terrible. This bit right here, I've really botched that. Like that hole isn't acceptable, and I feel like it's just gonna come unraveled. But hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. This pencil is absolute trash. Cool, we've done it. We've got our first triangle. Sick. Alright, so these are the triangles that I've cut out. Can you see? So this will make up the sort of like the bralette area. And I think if I just show you, I shouldn't have worn black for this, but I feel like this is what it will look like. Something like that. That's the aim. They're a bit bigger than the size I want them to be, just so that I can tidy up the edges. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the edges like that, just to make it a bit neater, and then sew it together. Hopefully it doesn't affect like how the material feels against my skin. I think it should be alright if I sewed it just around the edges. I think I need to set it up, but I've got this practice piece of material and I'm just gonna go through like the different stitches on this machine and just test which ones I think will work. If I'm to talk about how this has been, it's been a bit of a process so far. A lot of it has been trial and error that I didn't even know if it's that interesting to watch, so I just thought I'd get on with it. Half of the top is done, but I still got a lot of things to do. Okay, so basically what I've done so far is I've created this kind of top. It's basically the two brow bits at the top I've sewed together, and then obviously I've made like a panel for this area, and I've also sewed the straps for the bralette, the top of the bralette bit as well. And I think this has come across quite nicely. Like if you look at that, I think I did a pretty good job with this bit. Like it looks quite seamless, to be honest. I did have trouble sewing these bits to the main body panel bit. As you can see, this is terrible. It looks good from a distance, but up close you can really see how I've like wrecked it. The main reason why this bit has come out a bit dodgy is because this bit I sewed inside out, So the line on the inside is relatively straight, but the line on the outside is all over the place. So I think that's something that next time, if I need like a neat line, then I'll sew it the way I can see it, so that the line comes out straight. I quite like how this bit sticks out a little. I feel like it makes it look expensive or something. If you don't look too closely and see where I've sewed the lines all messed up, then I feel like it looks kind of expensive. I'm still gonna use this buckle. I think it's mainly used for like bikinis and that, but I quite like the contraption. As you can see, the inside of this boob bit is wrecked because I made the worst mistake. I was gonna use some spare bits of material to double line this part, but instead I accidentally cut up my main panel without realizing it. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's fun. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be really happy once this is done because I would have made something, but boy, is it long. Sewing is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Like, you really have to be careful. You can't just go about it anyhow. Like, you have to put care and consideration into it, which is fine, but a lot of effort. Okay, so my main issue here is I don't know how to finish the back of this top. As you can see, our good sis is modelling what I've made so far. It's absolutely dreadful, but it is what it is. So if you just turn her around, you will see that there is absolutely nothing on the back. I don't know if I have enough material to cover the back. This isn't actually part of the design, it's just to hold this thing together essentially, so it doesn't look like a bib. But these are the spare bits of material I have left. I'm just going to go ahead and pin together what I hope to do with the back essentially. You get the general gist. I mean, it looks absolutely terrible. This is a nightmare. All I wanted to demonstrate was where the clip was going to go at the back. What I'm thinking is I'm going to cut this down the middle, sew this bit to this strap, and then sew this bit to this strap, and then it will be sort of like an open back, but not an open back, a half open back. This is the front of our good sis. I was actually tempted to not double line this bit as well, because really, what's the difference? And this is a big piece of material as well. Like, I could unsew this and then just swing it around the back. Part of me wants to do that. Part of me really does want to do that. Essentially, this bit at the back is going to be a little bit open. These two clasps are going to be joined to the main bit of material with a tiny piece of material, and we're just going to fold over the edges so that they don't look dusty. I'm going to just undo this seam that I did. Is seam the right word? I don't know if seam's the right word. the thing is, this line is terrible. It's the worst line that I've sewn out of all the lines I've sewn so far, but I just don't know if it's worth it to even try and correct it. I'm tired. I think sewing across doesn't make things as stretched out as sewing along this line. I don't know if that didn't make any sense. Okay, well, this is what we've done. So the last line that I need to do on this side of the top is attaching the front bit of the top to this little back bit, and then it's done for this side. This top is a little bit naked. As you can probably see, I finished it. God, it's very naked. It's like 1:20 a.m. and I cannot be bothered to talk about how this was right now. Just happy it's over. Who asked me to do this? No one. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea, but I guess I can say I've made a top now. I'll probably make more. Sometimes you think to yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Get close to you. Get close to you. Get close.